All right, so this is my Zero, right? The Zero. Let's just let the tire wear real quick. You see on the leading edge here, it's a little rolled off right here. That tells me that the suspension setting is a little bit off. Usually the dampening, I feel it was rebound or compression, but anyways, the dampening's a little bit off. But actually the preload right now is off too. The preload was fine. Everything, the wear was actually pretty even. But ever since I put on this rack and the luggage rack, the top box, and my flat tire repair kit with compressor and everything, you know, being far out on the rear, even though, you know, this whole thing with the rack and everything probably weighs like, I don't know, maybe 10 pounds or 15 pounds, which is not that much, but because it's all the way at the rear, that amplifies the weight. So my preload is actually off now. I need to increase my preload by one notch. But anyways, since the preload was off, the dampening was actually off too, and I could feel it. I could feel the difference. And actually, just yesterday, I was riding around with the empty box, and I was actually able to feel a little bit different. So my flat tire repair kit with the mini air compressor is a pretty good amount of weight. But anyways, so I can see, you know, how the wear is. You know, again, prior to putting the top box on everything, the wear was everything was actually pretty even. But this little lip on the leading edge here, that tells me the damping's off. But I can't just adjust the damping right now because the preload is off. So I have to adjust the preload first, then see if everything's back to it was before. Then possibly change the rebound or the compression. Again, I forget which one's the leading edge like this. I forget which one it was that was off. And it only needs like one click or so, maybe two clicks on one of those, one way or the other. I need to look it up again. But anyways, my tire here, I'm at the wear bar already. And it went to the wear bar pretty quickly. Prior to putting on the Continental Road Attack 3s in the front, I was still using the Rosso 2 in the front, and this is the Rosso 2 in the back. The Rosso 2, it's just a shitty tire. It's like, it was very sketchy, you know, towards the end of its tire life in the front. It was very slippery. So I didn't ride very aggressively, but with the Road Attack 3s, even though it's a sport touring tire, it's just way grippier than the Rosso 2s. And I was, after that, I put it on, and the day of riding or day of commuting, breaking it in, after that, I rode this bike hard, and since I started riding this bike hard, this tire actually started to wear really fast, you know, because it's a sports bike tire, essentially. You know, even though, you know, this Rosso 2 is like, I think about 10 years old, you know, technology. I'm not talking about this tire, but the technology is Rosso 2 came out about 10 years ago. So that's pretty old, considering, you know, how fast sport bike tires and also sport touring tires, how fast they evolve. Every couple of years, there's always you know, another tire, or every year or 2 years actually, there's always another tire that gains the crown of, you know, who's king of the tires. But anyways, yeah, just a sort of little quick update on the rear tire. So I'm gonna probably change this tire pretty soon, probably in another week or so, since I'm already at the wear bar. In another week of commuting, you know, aggressively through the mountains, this tire's gonna be shot. And obviously the left side, this side here, is a little bit more worn out than the right side is, and that's typical, right? At least for right-hand drive. You know, in the US, right-hand drive. It was in the UK or Australia or whatever, it's probably would be the opposite. I would think, just because on the right-hand drive, your left-hand turns is a little bit wider, so you could go a little bit faster basically. So that's why it's a little bit more worn. Whereas a right-hand turn or right curve, it's a little bit tighter, so you're going a little bit slower, so it doesn't wear as fast. So at least that's the idea anyways. But also, I think most people turning left, it's actually easier for them than it is turning right, at least for a right-handed person. It might be different for a left-handed person, I don't know. I've never asked a left-handed person about that. But anyways, yeah, so that's the update for the tires. Yeah, probably in another week or so, I'll put on the Continental Road Attack 3s on the back as well. All right, thanks for watching.